Fahrenheit 415, so she's reading at school right now. What else is doing? Yeah, from the book. Interesting. What else? I'm not here for this. Look at it, see. Demonstrated cognitive anthropology. What as opposed to this work. Lord, I'm starving. I don't have any money. There's people home fuerza asqueroso y no lo hacen. I think his name is Andrew Alex Albert, ya que es asqueroso, puerco jodido. Ahora se muera pronto and people start giving me money. They were there in every conversation, possibly behind the scenes, leeching off of each other, because that's what leeches do. So there's nothing for me to go on to find out that people have no vergüenza. All she does is laugh at people behind the scenes. Very low level intelligence. Yeah. ¿Qué carajo es eso? If she knows me from Puerto Rico, then people talk about me being wealthy in front of her. Como que when am I going to take responsibility for myself? If she's a rapist, yeah, or wants me to illegally prostitute myself. El tipo es un puerco, una asquerosidad. I ever want this near me. Decades ago, they explained that they have a hate crime going towards me where they would take pictures and videos of everything that they do sexually so I get jealous. And so I kill myself. Okay, they steal from me, they stay in my homes without my permission, they steal my vehicles, they want to be socialized, una vergüenza, una asquerosidad. I wouldn't ever want this as a plus one. Ew, tipo un cuerpo. Ew, 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 ew. Dame un asco, gente, dame un asco. Exacto. That's exciting. They're gonna email the blue campaign how Margarita Correa is the leech still in condition. So there's a reason why the public ish those that are responsible for my death and wouldn't go to jail if I die. Hold off on getting your money. You're like you're hungry today, so Margarita Correa is a leech today, even if you're not talking to her. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? No asco, gente. No asco. Yeah, él se creía que se iba a burlar de mí, de que I was working a job with no money for food. He warned me decades ago. I was like 9 years old when he terrorized me at some bleachers, saying that he would traffic me into poverty, trying to rape me. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. Después está en la leash que se mete sin saber lo que está pasando. Nonetheless, he was a great facilitator of dick that wants to rape me. Ew. They're extremely dangerous to girls. Anyways, you know what I would focus on. Anyways, lo que tenían que decir no me lo dijeron públicamente. No es importante. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Un chinchorro, un chinchorro, no lo digas, un chinchorro. Te lo dije, es un chinchorro. What else? What else? What else? What else? No digas que lo violaron a ese tipo pensando de que yo tengo yeah. Un chinchorro, gente, pero él quizás se lo mama a él en mi casa o sin tener permiso de estar en mi casa o la hija de él, porque it seems like agua Puerto Rico is full of leeches. Ew, everyone's like, no, si la guy no son fuck. What else? What else? Ew, 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 ew. What else? What else? What else? What else? I would have done Muslim sandwiches. I'm on a visit and Muslim sandwiches. Which one is my favorite? I'll put it in the I mean, there's some sort of beauty. Because the ticket money, I don't know if I'm the prosecutor. If this is going on in court for these people that abused me. And I was such a dick about that there was a possibility there because I gather other evidence that I'm proving to keep it original than just my personality. But there might be someone with a license that will split off and then it when I heard like that process I'm even more it's longer. That prosecutor that's always in court because what I say, what I do, what I find gets revised and revised and revised and revised and revised. Even though it's right there that it's true. And I've heard that it gets revised and revised and revised and revised and revised. Like any investigation. And they may not get the definitive. No, what else? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because sandwiches lunchtime and dinner time. And, I have been here since 2019. I used to just at least twice a year. And it was 2016. The ones in Florida. That's cute. What else? What else? What else? What else? My gosh, someday que te lo quiten en el messenger. Permanentemente por un tiempito. 'Cause, yeah, 'cause, 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 'cause Entonces sí que se va a acordar de Carlitos. ¿Y del Carlitos have to put ready para violarme? So, a mí me quitan Amazon sandwiches y yo me recuerdo de Carlitos inmediatamente. Estos tipos son unos puercos, una basura, una asquerosidad. Because I have immunity to kill them in self-defense, they starve me, they steal my money so that I die. They're extremely dangerous, they're disgusting. They stay in my homes without my permission, they steal my vehicles, they're worse than hillbillies. Una puerca, una asquerosidad. Ew, 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 ew. I'm taking the negative interval. The use of Homeland Security. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Terrorize me because I'm not a virgin and wicked. I'm a free range kid. Possibly that my mother had me in orgies as daughters of the convent. Like, evidence I hear. So he wants to kill me because of that, because he wants babies and abortions. Even nobody in this planet when it comes to that, he could find me Jesus all the time. Me Jesus all the time. El tipo tan bruto, una asquerosidad, un puerco. Ew, 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 ew. I don't ever want that. God, can I tell you that they get the night home? That's probably, but it's accidentally put right. That's accidentally. This is now. There's this thing called Yosemite Crossing. This is it. Working. Well, I've been doing for the past 5 years. The sandwich life. Sandwich like, ooh, that's Nicole. Sticking to that penalty for her. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dai un asco, gente, dai un asco. What else? 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 Yeah, this is what else? What else? What else? and what the FBI said. That's one time. I'm speaking to the community for the people that call to the bomb. You can become opportunities. They have meetings. Right. Yeah. He wants to play pretend. That was so sweet. You invited me over for Christmas. Pero I said to Gloria, y ahorita que me está llenando, thank you. Por eso se mete en la vida de la gente. El tipo es un puerco. I haven't talked to him in more than 20 years. I won't ever talk to him. He possibly rapes to get some places. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. So, what else? What else? What else? What else? Back to this. More probing, more bruta. Is she dead already? I'm still hungry today. 2025 and this 2025. I attended Cirque du Soleil show in 2023. Well, a homeless shelter. Well, I shopped at Gap a year and a half ago. I shopped at Target the other day for food though. These leeches leaving are so disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. So probably more probing. When they show up, was teaching in 2018. Who besides ourselves as a whole science agent that it is necessary for shelter true programs and the people that I have on Facebook. It's a political issue right now. However, not being able to send emails with the flashback comes on my phone. Posting these, but only I can see them. And then from my laptop, I'll retrieve those pictures, download them to the computer, and send an email to the blue campaign. El tipo es un puerco, es una asquerosidad, una basura. You can decapitate me and sons that rape me and steal my money. That's all asquerosidad I think his name is under basura, Alex. I'm laughing at the people that possibly thought I would remember them. I've forgotten they exist, sadly. Yeah, they think that one is so in love, the one won't even speak it up. And me, I am in love with me. And to make one more extension of me. Love. I don't protect her as life because it's thick. Yeah, of course. So tiene que ser como better. I can do better. I can do so much better than this. I can do so much better than this. I can definitely do so much better than this. That's why he holds me back. Yeah. Ew, ew. Y se lo supiera. Se supiera ese nombre. Rose, 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 Rose. And I heard you download this. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's the reason why the mother buys a 1 year anniversary cake. Y no lo invitó a ninguno de ellos. Porque ellas se quieren hacer parte de mi matrimonio con ella a la mala. Y quizás tienen un bebé y le dice, pero de antes, tu tota le pertenece a esto. Ew, 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 ew. I've heard of those assassins. Anyways, this is so slow. Yeah. Oh, I don't think that I need to be like that much into detail. Where's the main message? Like just a few screenshots of them. Trying to not laugh so hard that say I'm not one girl nervous. No, I'm not gonna find just all that is. I never think about her, Mariana Laza. I don't know these before. For real, disgusting. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, ew. Ew. When the bottle. Never gonna Did you watch my previous video? I said that when I was at an orgy, when I was a toddler, people think that they took away the penis that I like as if it's a bottle of water. And that they just ripped it apart from me, and they've been talking about that bottle of water for years as if it's my bottle of water. In the meantime, I was at the water fountain earlier. And in a few days, I'm gonna switch that. Anyways, yeah. Pero sí, bueno. Y así la mamá, la papá. What else bothering? Yeah. Este tipo me gritaba buscando el dick things to go. Oh, yeah. If he might like into my husband when he is in my service dangerous competition over who has that thing anymore. For real, when there's a I'm like, was so famous. But I'm like, I was feeling really good on myself. And then I walked in, I'm like, damn, like, totally relatable. I never feel that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So more honey. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? All across the earth. All over the news. This. What else? I have a strange urge to do some food. They're mistaken. They think that they can probe to find out if one sucks dick or not. They're disgusting. I'm appalled that this even went on for more than a few hours back then. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? These people are disgusting. These people are disgusting. Esa tipa es una basura. She steals my money for. Que decapite Carolina Chávez. Aquí tenemos gente, otro fake profile de que me está ofreciendo con eso. Why doesn't he just give me my money back? Ew. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Voy a imaginar. What else? 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 Anyways. ¿Qué? Tiene que ser ese hombre el diablo que yo no le da un hijo nada más para él mock me later de que el nene de la niña tiene la nariz muy grande, la oreja muy pequeña. Por no, ese tipo un puerco. I don't ever want that near me. I wanted at the Cheesecake Factory today. That's so pretty. Lord, once I'm financially stable, I plan to travel with not many people. I do. That's cute. That's very cute. That is so really cute. What else? Las Verdes. What is Grace Butter Beans? Grace the poquito tree. What else? I'm gonna say it was good morning. Or how long does it take for you to feel the How long does it take for you to kill Margarita Correa self-defense ring? What else? 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 Anyways, cuando estamos from our pueblo, Aguada, get it. Lo que es tener hambre y estar en Estados Unidos, no tener familia, no tener a nadie. Y me regaló dinero right away. You can give me money in person if I trust you. Through PayPal, it's AR Blue Sky Design School, lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art, shop INTAYIAFAY. I am Tire Shop. GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. You can decapitate Carolina Chavez. This steals my money and gets in the way of your ceremony. That stays in my home without my permission, steals my name. That's the reason why they're so dumb to say such a statement, so no one should ever get money for their birthdays from now on. Basically, instead of having her to face with him, then that's why I can't even comment like that. It makes me they're such piece of trash that I don't try to educate them. Some people respond with like a very educated human rights mean I think it's time to read their trash already. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What did I write in the previous one? What did I want to say about my right here? What is it that I want to say about my right here? You can decapitate your Margarita Cartagena. You can decapitate Astrid Nicole. Aside. In the meantime, what does she do at Border Patrol all day? Takes me because she has the immunity to kill the people that abuse me. And then she'd be like, ay, te saboreo las tetas. Sí, mañana te llevo a bailar. Ay, no, no puedo. Like, Jaden me necesita esta noche. Is that what she does behind the scenes? And then one says, bueno, chicas, publicly. Tengo hambre. Y dice, porque a lo mejor no te vas a trabajar. Y basically laughs. Sorry, I'm talking to her here for years. Porque te que luego she's like, tú tranquilita, que yo voy a gozar un rato y quizás me haga pasar por ti, mamando total, que tú no amarías. O busque a alguien que haga eso en their spare time. Porque vela, lo que son tan brutales. Que you're gonna be like, I need money. And behind the scenes, you're like, no, honey, you can't take me as constantly. Constantly. But I'm thinking that that was different when I do, but instead of for wasting my time, I need dollars. Is that? Yeah, I missed it. Just came on for what? Otra que está esperando que yo la lleve a Saks. Porque when they confess publicly like that, es que behind the scenes ya hasta el culo embarrado de mierda me lo han movido quizá through Messenger, no sé, escribiéndole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the meantime, I stay on what's the timeline for some? Yeah. Start out good. Well, I was pretty promising the house. It was in a second. What else? When I'm financially stable, I'm trying to do more embroidery pieces and sell them on my website, arlene.nsr.com. Let Benchmark pay again. What else? 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 Vámonos con el vámonos. I use one screenshot. I mean, sort of in Lorenzo 10 seconds ago. I have no even probably right. Yeah. Yo soy Countess. David Leslie. Right me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Look at all his cheerleaders and things. We're considered anything more there tonight. Without anything only knowing how to get out of the situation or understanding what's going on. Estas son las formas no son las funciones. Individuals are confirmed for electricity department. So, oh, I don't have electricity in my apartment. Then Carlitos start screaming of all the ways that he would have killed me or plans to kill me in court or live on video. I've heard that it takes like something like that they start celebrating with like almost a month. Since I'm having had an electricity, I don't foresee myself getting cancer. I managed to stay clean. There's a lot of water in my bathroom though. What else? What else? What else? I've heard that the purpose of the one of having electricity, I didn't volunteer for that, is that they're probably to decide if he'll get the death penalty or not, sure, right? Based on what will he say. Y él es el que no me ha violado supuestamente. Y mira cómo se celebra gente. Este es el que no me ha violado todavía, supuestamente. Based on what they said to be decades ago. Ew, 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 ew. You can decount the whoever sent me that message as long as it's not dating and can go on giving abusive to others to separate dating cannot from me. Pero ese is 9 years younger and he isn't in the picture. So Carlitos entonces quizá, because I don't even want to know, porque entonces ahí también dice, oh, you're going to catch him for any actual murders things. The other day, hold on. So you want to know who else he's killed in San Antonio, possibly, even with free food resources? Oof, oh, I want to say the best. I want to stay at the Best Western today. It's like on purpose. I'm a victim of theft, domestic violence, genocide, abuse, rape, sexual harassment, a hate crime. Does he truly hate me because my eyes are red? And I'm like using that reason to call him out, and people are like, and so those kind of stuff. It's the same feeling. It's the same feeling. That's not my husband. That's not a birthday candidate anyway. But for me, it is. And so if he stays alive, good luck with that. What else? What else? You guys look 14. What else? They might need to tan. What else? Difference in Antonio. Who is up there already at the sacred website? Okay, me on the streets is in low life thing. So where is this? Where did I find that? Yeah, there. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So there's free Wi-Fi and inventions. There's free Wi-Fi at Alamo Plaza. A central library. The farm library. San Pedro Library in there. They were taking that stuff in there. At the Burton Rigger Dance Studio, this must be pretty. What else? At La Vida Coffee. So this is some people use it as a resource and stop bullying the homeless. There's people that consider themselves homeless because they're transient. They want to have sex with a different person every day too. So there's a little bit put over here, a little stays there, and they spend their money that way, not being in one place. And then there's the homeless like myself that are victims of abuse. That I'm like scrambling for this. Like I hope I have the energy to even go through this website. I've seen it like 20 million times with it. So you can decapitate everyone that steals my money, gets in the way of me receiving money. Everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. Everyone that steals my vehicles. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate me, have you as a sons. Then rape me as young as it's April 14, 2025. I'm gonna say I'm just giving me money in person with your PayPal. To shopping to what else? What else? What else? So basically, this one is also for if you're sharing on you as well. It's the visitors side of stuff. When were you the other girl off the radio earlier? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That's not like a human rights campaign. That's not what the UN says. So if you had like the jury removed, para que yo me mato, I'm like, you don't or I didn't see it was. Pero no how stressful tipo es, pero no vale la pena. No vale ni un centavo. Aquí estoy sentado a ver ahí el eso de ahí. Oh. Imagínate one being in love and that leech steals one's money, rapes one, and then burns about the beautiful dates that he has with some people far away. Okay, then there's that. And then one of them says, "Oh, you and I would have gone on." Okay, you're just like so quiet, so accepting, like, oh, I would possibly be reporting the same as having had a date with someone and being so chill about it. What else? What else? What else? Es lo peor en este planeta, pero que un experimento. Years to understand. I sent a video earlier. The screenshot with me like for since 2020. And I haven't had the ability to send them. What was their expectation behind the scenes? Be a moth lady? So that I kill myself? Possibly. Ew, ew. At the recycle answer, I've never had, if you're 2020, I've had never lived in free government housing. So yo no sé ni de dónde ellas haga eso. Because they just make the assumption that if one is recently divorced, that one went into free housing. And I had an apartment and elections education problem. So no pobre gente. ¿Dónde dice aquí que yo vivo en el gobierno? Si yo pago renta para mí ya es money. So our statement doesn't even make sense de tan puta que yo. Esta vieja es una flor y este puerco threatened decades ago to not be on Facebook because then he'll get the death penalty based on my thought process and $100. Y que con ese nombre de Empress Margarita, yo no voy a tener otro tipo de alta nunca. Tienen que de marketing tampoco. Uno únicamente tiene que decir, some people. if I'm not eating it for everything. Ew. To kill someone one day in self-defense. I'm gonna kill someone in self-defense one day. It took people so much fun when I was young. I'm gonna show them what they're eating today. Let's let me that this stuff happen. No, no. They're social. Like one of these could do because they're like, have you heard them? They could be at a party and soon. And they're like, oh, quizá fulano está mejor que aquí. Oh, for real. Pero people say que ellos salen con la leash y el leash. So, siempre están en un sitio y durante la conversación dicen, yo creo que en otro lado está mejor que aquí. I don't ever. If I'm at Central Market eating pizza, it's really good pizza there. When I'm at South Flores eating pizza, it's really good pizza there. There's no difference en allá. Lugares todo mejor o puede estar mejor que donde yo esté. Ew, 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 ew. Anyways, that was that good one. What else am I up to? This requires a lot of patience, people say. This requires a lot of patience. O mientras se está burlando de mí behind the scenes, yo no sé de qué se burla. I'm just that girl that met him at an orgy when I was like 2 or 3, and nothing happened between us. That was it. That was it. My parents, on the other hand, had homes, bills, and money. House been stolen from me. So my parents arranged a marriage for me. But teachers that I don't want to marry. What else? 9 hours on, and teachers are still teaching. Porque otherwise, I would have received some PayPal. What else? Oh, and I was not supposed to show that they're boasting that I don't have electricity in my apartment. For real? Ew. 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 This is when their kids try to kill themselves, people saying, or their significant others. When one receives that type of message, I've heard that that's when their kids, if they have any kids, or their significant others, if they have significant others, try to kill themselves. Not all of them. What else? 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 Yeah. And let's say the jury. And the road so it is the unhouse. The location is pretty and it could be like really good aesthetics of the inside. What is the videos gonna look reading of the other day? On Motel 6. That's my sense of what street is that? It's video. What else? Downtown 3.3. Market Square. 3.3. What else? What else? What else? Order was what do I want to eat? I want to order food for myself. And I don't want to eat. My mom sent those screenshots from Ezio Rivera to the Blue campaign. Everyone admires that about me. It's like Ezio Rivera, I didn't meet him until further ahead annoying me. And usually it's attracted by the leech pushing him that Ezio. Violana, Violana. I just wanted to know if he has feelings for me still. Así él habló. If that's 9 years younger than me. Oh, 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 oh. So I still haven't said that he everything. Usually they're like, are you gonna have me start with Ezio Rivera? That's why, like, I don't know him or remember him easily. When I have coffee, I'm like, I may have taken him from the. But I know her, like, I attended, well, he wasn't there, I don't think. But I've been around him that I don't think he would be arrested to rape me. I don't think so. But I've never been alone around him. Where I started with Lucy Rivera, until they tried to kill me, and then I'm like, yes, I did not expect it. That's my one gets Joe, I got what I got. Confessions? No, what it was taking for money to get this. Anyway, what else? And I need water. I think I have some water containers. And to my apartment. So like there's some it's also is that what he grew to be? Does he watch you and creep people out with like, this is what I got these bitches. They don't really date them. Well, I have not heard anything. And they vegetarian when they cook, but then they partake now what's common. They're so cliche, so stupid. Y se cree que yo estuve llorando por más de 20 años por el salmón que se come como tres, nunca se está bien guadalupe. Hijo, 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 hijo. Um, you can decapitate division sorry, you can decapitate Maria. That's actually decades ago that due to my amnesia, it's so easy to rape him. Then what was he, like 13 back then? And he walked up to me and said, Jacinera, mire, Lorenzo has a remember whenever I'm proposing to you today because everyone's proposing to you today. They don't know how to remember, like, how everyone in the family just rapes each other and tries to kill each other. Even the good ones they kill. Okay, just follow the program, follow the program. They ignore human rights. Yeah. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. They ignore human rights. They ignore human rights. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. They don't get it. They killed my mother for being too polyamorous. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Parece que salieron de diapers y ya. Dan un asco. They're unsexy too. Not even like not sexy. They're unsexy. Full, full, full. I don't want the shrimp. I want some. This is why I want to party today. Like, they have this one on my phone. My famous would be all over the very basic. Oh, stop it. Stop. Oh, but for the shrimp. No, I just need a fish. It's some chicken. Sorry. Gosh. Mm. And I know failures are worth living. I'm a victim of that. It's sitting here again. We were here. They together. We're gonna be like, unless people actually didn't do it, take it and something. Like, porque ya me cansé de ganarla bien dinero. So you have to maintain their foundation. Because I'm not interested in doing it. I did not by him making me. If that's still expensive. But in the meantime, you're not alone. Pensando en mí. Mushrooms, maybe. All about the extras. Oh, these ingredients sometimes go to waste, sadly. So you're encouraged that if you want that on your dish, you can add to it. Because this is in McDonald's when it had like 20 burgers. Oh my no, take them. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. So bored. What else is there? Oh, and they take pictures. Or why se lo pone a la basura el snapper que botan. Entonces, vamos a ver Payson. O va y lo recoge la comida de Payson. Mira, ahí está el link comiéndose eso. El tipo no restauraba McDonald's. Oh, entonces él no quiere vivir because he wants his dignity back. Get dignity once again. El terrorista es él. Based on how I was treated, I don't know how he could have been violently raped. Pero esa cosa de la dignity back, and I was like, kill people. Doesn't fly with me, but when he sees a home that's 35,000 square feet long, he's like, "Boy, I'm fighting you up. This is forever." Yeah, 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 yeah. El tipo un puerco basura stealing from me. You can decapitate and this was not the song that made me sound like mercy. I'm hungry. One person was like, they thought that I would remember them and I would stop speaking to that person because I would stop completely hungry. Yo me lleno de aire y de agua solamente. Qué pérdida de tiempo esta gente. Son una basura, una asquerosidad. Ew, 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 ew. I'm shooting Brittany Yeager sentence off the fence on the decapitating Berlin and self-defense on the and decapitating Sarah Francis in self-defense on the you can decapitate with honey and soda since the sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. It's April 14, 2024. When most of us get here? I am here. Starving. Anyways, yo no soy mantenida, que me gusta que el gobierno me mantenga. Ni me gusta vivir de otra gente haciendo sufrir a la gente. Mm,